One of the coolest characters in the Invincible comics that I feel isn't done justice in the TV show is the character known as Splode. And despite how much of a bad person he seems like sometimes, life hasn't ever been easy for him. Rex was born into a poor family who lived in an abandoned house and didn't have enough to send their son to school, meaning he never got to have any friends. One day, a tall dark man in a suit comes to the family and says that they will give him what he wants, and in exchange he'll make their wildest dreams come true. However, what he wants is custody of their son, Rex. After the deal was made, Rex was taken to a facility where he became a master of gymnastics and various fighting styles, but they also altered his tissue using different lab-made chemicals, while he was also given cybernetic enhancements that let him charge molecules to an unstable level so he can make anything into an explosive. No one knows why he was chosen, but for a long time, he acted as a spy and a mercenary for the US government, thinking he was doing missions to defeat bad guys. And thankfully for fans of Splode, this comic goes way more in depth with Rex's backstory, as we see a young boy running through a farmer's market with food stuffed into his jacket as he runs through a crowd of people and eventually gets away from the police. But a tall man in a brown suit throws a strange ball his way and creates a wall of force that pushes Rex onto the ground, as the man tells him that he should know that he can't escape the law. But he lets Rex get away when the boy tells him that his parents are the ones that have him out stealing food in the first place. Eventually, the man, whose name is Radcliffe, brings the family steak dinner and a briefcase filled with cash, telling the father that he can have steak every day for several lifetimes if he hands over his son. And without even thinking about it for more than a second, Rex is signed away, as we see Radcliffe telling him that he'll be working for the government from now on. Rex is shown to his room, and we see a montage of how he was shaped into the capable spy that he needed to be to work there. And in this story that has never been animated, we see as Rex goes on his first mission in an all-black stealth suit that looks nothing like the heroic outfit we see him wear in the modern day, as Rex steals a briefcase and blows a couple of guards apart. When Rex goes back to his boss, who treats Rex more like a twisted son, he wonders if he's doing the right thing, but Radcliffe convinces him that the people he's killing are the bad guys. So Rex continues to go on secret spy missions at different places, like the time that he's sent to a man's house where he leaves a package on the doorstep, and when the man opens the box and sees a baseball inside, he throws it away thinking it's just a random piece of junk. Little did he know, however, that it was charged with Rex's unstable molecules, so this causes the man's entire house to erupt into a circle of flames as Rex laughs in the woods. After this mission, Radcliffe gifts Rex an awesome red moped, telling Rex happy birthday as, feeling renewed, Rex proceeds to go on mission after mission, devoting himself to this man. We see him blowing the heads off of agents, kicking in the door at various companies, assassinating key targets, and even blowing up entire buildings by charging the elevator cables that go up the entire unit. However, one day he's given his most serious mission so far when Sloan tells Rex to take out the director of the Global Defense Agency and take out the entire building alongside him. And this really makes Rex start to think if this is the kind of life that he wants to live. He gets on his moped and drives around the city a bit to clear up his mind, and it's during this time where he witnesses a man being flung outside of a bank that he was trying to rob, as Rex is surprised by the appearance of a ginger-haired girl dressed in pink floating towards him and the man on the ground, telling Rex to put down the rock because she's way too cute to be hit by him. Quickly, Rex realizes that this person is a superhero and learns that her name is Adam Eve, so he tries to tell her about the situation that he's in, but the two of them are attacked by the villain Kill Cannon, who still isn't defeated. But quickly, the two of them take him down rather easily, and as Rex explains everything he's experienced so far, Eve invites to sneak him into a room so he has somewhere to stay for the night, and the two of them talk for quite a bit before she goes to bed, but by the time she wakes up, he's already gone, as the time for his mission has begun. At the Pentagon, years before the beginning of the story, we see Cecil Stedman going to work as the leader of the United Defense Agency, and as he sits down at his desk and is handed his briefcase, he spots a note on it that says, "I don't know who you are, but I just saved your life." As he opens the briefcase and spots a baseball inside, as we know that this means Rex didn't go through with the assassination he was ordered to do, and back home he walks through the halls of the base that he's been staying at preparing to leave when he realizes that on the wall is a photo of his father, causing him to wonder if meeting Radcliffe was ever by chance and how much of his life has been a lie. As his boss walks in and questions him on why he hasn't seen any news of his assassination yet on TV, Rex replies that maybe they're covering it up, as he feels a slap across the face that draws blood when Radcliffe erupts in anger, calling him a liar and telling him that he gave Rex everything. But as he tries to strangle our spy, Rex accidentally touches his golden glasses of his hands and activates his power, making the glasses unstable, as Radcliffe fears for his life, saying, "What did you do?" and tries to remove the glasses, only for them to blow up right in his face like all of his plans. He uses a wire to blow up the entire secret facility that he was staying at with tears in his eyes, as he has to start over again. But this time he goes to Adam Eve's house where he explains everything that happened. But instead of being mad at him, Eve says that they need to go back and make sure that he destroyed it all, because if he left anything behind, the government and their worst men are going to be on his trail. From there, we cut back to the ruins of the facility as scientists in weird suits scrape what's left of Radcliffe off of a wall, as a sample is brought to another man who looks mysteriously just like the dead man, albeit much more put together. While off in a distance, Rex and Eve arrive on the scene, and Eve immediately recognizes this other guy, telling Rex that things have gotten serious, as she uses her powers to create a superhero costume for him along with accessories for him to use in battle. And as Rex kicks in the front door, letting everyone know they're there, Erickson grabs a big blaster as he yells, "Kill anything in a super suit," and a swarm of US battle droids follows him into combat. As Adam, Eve, and Rex try
try their best to escape the area of the White House with a crazed government agent named Erickson after them. Eventually, this leads to Rex charging the gas main to the entire facility with his unstable atoms, which causes it to explode as he kisses Adam Eve for the first time and denies Erickson, who was trying to recruit him to work for the government. After this, because his suit is more or less destroyed, Eve brings him to Art and they create a suit that looks much more like the one we're used to seeing, but both of them make comments about Eve's suit and how it could be upgraded, causing her to walk out of the room annoyed as she upgrades her outfit to a more adult look since she's grown quite a bit since her last costume update. Eventually, we see as Rex does some research and finds out where his real family has been living for all of these years after selling him, but when he marches through the snow ready to blow up the entire house, he sees them celebrating Christmas with their new son and living a happy life, causing him to fall to his knees in the snow as he realized they were better off without him. He holds an unstable snowball in his hand that he could throw through the glass to end their happy little Christmas, but as Eve arrives, she said she knew he wouldn't do it. Rex responds that he guesses he's a coward on top of everything else that's wrong with him, but as the two walk away, Eve tells him that not getting revenge on them just makes him a good person. Rex jokes that he only stopped because she was watching and he'll be back later, but knowing that he won't, she tells him that she could think of something fun for the two of them to do to keep him from coming back, as they both suit up together and head straight to the headquarters of the Lizard League, who all look shocked at the fact that the two heroes came directly to them. But the leader offers a double Christmas bonus for anyone who catches the two. Rex says, "I had something else in mind," and Eve says there will be plenty of time for that later, as Rex announces the team of Adam, Eve, and Rex Splode are here to kick butt, and they live happily ever after until he cheats and fumbles the love of his life to end up dead and alone.